CzarThwomp here, and welcome to the first episode of my new Let's Play, Metroid Prime 2, the sequel to Metroid Prime 1, and my personal favorite game in the Metroid series. So without further ado, let's get started. Anyways, we're gonna play it normal mode, just like with Metroid Prime 1, because I do not trust myself, especially with some of the mechanics that this game added in. Okay, so anyways, Metroid Prime 2 loaded. Yeah, it's already loaded. The loading screen is the first screen. It's meta like that. Mission file 02546. 8 days ago, contact with Galactic Federation Trooper Squad Bravo was lost. Contract agreement. Locate Federation troopers and render assistance. Data confirmation. Last transmission received from a rogue planet located in the Dasha region called Aether. Uploading last known coordinates now. Yeah, gotta love how Samus goes right from hunting space pirates to essentially becoming the Galactic Federation's version of AAA. Seriously, just Samus. Hey Samus, go to this planet and help these guys out. Samus is essentially Pawn Star. Though, and not to mention just how much is Samus getting paid for this? We never heard details of just what Samus's rates are. Though knowing Samus, she probably can charge extremely high rates. I mean, basically, this is Samus we're talking about. Who's going to stop her if she demands an exorbitant price? Anyways, exact same controls as in the first Prime game, where basically hold the minus button if you're playing the Wii version and select the scan visor. You can basically scan things. If you played the game already, then basically objects you've already scanned are, well, scanned. So anyways, Starship Hunter class gunship. Vessel registered to Samus Aran. Your ship has been damaged. Auto repair functions initiated. You can return to your ship to recharge energy, reload weapons, and save progress in the game. Anyways, in this game, though, in addition to just a general little blurb, you can actually get a more thorough log entry by pressing the 2 button. And everything is pretty much divided into different things. So anyways, your Hunter-class gunship is one of a kind. Its distinct hull lines marking it to friend and foe alike, custom built for you by the Federation shipyards at Alias 3. It contains a mobile energy recharge station and micro factories designed to produce ammunition. A sophisticated onboard computer stores mission data collected in the field for future reference. Yeah, so just like in Metroid Prime 1, you can basically use the ship as essentially a home base of sorts, though unlike in Metroid Prime 1, where the ship was in a very central location, in this game, the ship is more or less just off to the side. So anyways, as you can see, we're starting off with we have missiles, we have the space jump. Basically, press the jump button twice to double jump, pretty good jump range. You can go into Morph Ball, place down Morph Bombs, and we even have the Boost Ball. So yeah, Samus actually kept her arsenal from Metroid Prime 1 unlike a lot of other protagonists from video games, where basically they just ditch off their entire arsenal that they picked up over the course of the last game just to start from scratch. Just Mario and Luigi in every Mario and Luigi game. Seriously, how many hammers do those guys have in their back closet? So anyways, press the 2 button to open up your to pause and open up your inventory. So anyways, basically, even though we can't use it at the moment, we actually do have the spider ball. Though Samus does not have super bombs. So yeah, basically pretty much everything from Metroid Prime 1 except, well, the super bombs. Object scan complete. Statue's motivator unit is functional, but requires power to operate. The power beam can energize the statue. Seek an alternate energy source. Yeah, we'll be coming back to that later. Love how they're like, go! Move, Samus! Stop scanning things! You're AAA, damn it! Object scan complete. Statue houses a power grid, motivator unit, and an energy production array. All systems are offline due to age or structural damage. So anyways, I am not going to be scanning every last thing in this game. I'm going to be scanning just things that basically look interesting, but I'm not going to be scanning everything. Like say these pillars. Object scan complete. Object contains large quantities of acidic fluid. Fluids may be used by indigenous bioforms for digestive purposes. Shell is vulnerable to weapon fire. Thought that was saying saying 2. Okay, so anyways, for this one, you can just blast it and you're good. You can blast it, use your missiles, whatever. So anyways, unlike in Metroid Prime 1, where basically you're just dumped off in just a typical Metroid environment, this game does try to push the alien feel of planet Aether. Unable to interface with door control system, cannot translate alien text. To access door controls, you will need to update your translator files. Yeah, I love how the Chozo are this super advanced alien race, but yet when it comes to the Aether, that's like, nah, we're not going to give Samus that detail. That or Samus just dumped her Duolingo course on Aetherian language. Though, now that I think about it, would the Chozo be like the Duolingo owl of the Metroid series, where basically they try to spread culture, try to spread just enlightenment? But yeah, if you mess with them, they will not be afraid to mess you up. Bioscan complete. Durable plant form adapted to low light environment. The presence of a plant container suggests that this was that it was placed here for decoration, possibly by local sentients. Yeah, really can't do anything with that. That's just saying, hey, Aether is inhabited by sentient beings. But yeah, I love the way that this game starts off, where it feels like you're picking up where Metroid Prime 1 left off. And even though Samus is more powerful than she was at the start of Prime 1, basically, the game does a good job of just showcasing, hey, Samus is kind of outside her element right now. Basically, this is a whole new planet for her, just with basically an alien feel to it. So anyways, as you can see by that exclamation mark, we basically are near a hazardous substance. That fire, yes, you can take damage off of that, and yes, you can potentially die from it if you decide to really mess with it. So basically, these are crates. Blast the crates, you're all good. Lock armor disengaged. Destroy locks to activate the gate. You can use missiles, or you can use the charge beam. Okay, mechanism. Mark 6 gate, armored defense system. This gate is used with armored security locks. The locks must be neutralized for this gate to operate. The gate is durable, resistant to all but the most potent explosions. This gate is used with armored security locks, which must be neutralized to operate the gate. Gate is resistant to all but the most potent explosives. Only the best from the Federation. Terminate bioform scan complete. Codex genome match. Splinter. Bioscan indicates creature was hit by an unusual amount of weapon fire, more than necessary to kill it. Marines are not prone to such overkill. Hey, you don't know how the Marines are in a desperate situation. They're on this alien planet. They're getting swarmed by creatures. Terminate bioform scan complete. Codex genome match splinter. Bioscans indicate, okay. Same thing. Object scan complete. This is a converted cargo pod gate. This gate was once part of a starship cargo bay. It has been modified for security purposes. It will move when a nearby panel is scanned. And that panel is right here. Ventilation system conversion complete. Dispensing of pesticide has commenced. Pesticide is proving effective. Hostile forces decreasing in number, though still at critical levels. Security gate report. All gates remain intact. Several gates have taken considerable damage from hostile forces. Repeated assaults may lead to a gate breach in chambers A and C. Communication system offline. Analysis indicates wiring damage in 3 crucial areas. Local hostiles are likely a source of damage. Unable to repair system. Map station. Step to hologram to update map data. Casualty report sector A. 3 troopers lost. They were unable to open gate A1 when a gas trap was engaged and could not escape to safety. Lock malfunction is to blame. Thankfully, they signed the NDA agreement before joining the Galactic Federation. The Galactic Marines. Yeah, just like in Metroid Prime 1, you have basically the ability to download maps, so you can basically see where you're going. So yeah, this area right here, very straightforward. It's just like the pirate ship from the start of Metroid Prime 1, where basically you're more or less just getting acquainted with the controls. Terminate bioform scan complete. Codex genome match, standard human. Scans indicate this trooper died of cardiac arrest. Chemical levels in body suggest a state of extreme fear at the time of death. Yeah, just saw him as standard human. Subpar. If they weren't subpar, they wouldn't be dead. Alright, almost forgot to scan. Morphology, worker splinter. Drone to the splinter hive. Low threat target. Generates webbing for use in its duties. The worker splinter is bred for service, not combat. It spends its time collecting foodstuffs and raw material for the hive. A layer of mucus helps to protect the creature from toxins and chemicals it often works with. They can generate a sturdy, pliable webbing. Useful in just ate my dinner, and it's coming back up. Useful in travel throughout the hive. And burps. Yeah, these enemies are pretty much nothing. Just little introduction to, hey, you sometimes have you'll have often or not moving targets. Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Personnel log GSGTC Bennett. Data transferred to your logbook for further review. There's something wrong with the lock systems in this section. They failed twice, locking us out until someone came along to let us in. If it happens again while we're playing bait for those things, well, at least we'll go out fighting instead of hiding in the control area. Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Personnel log entry. SPCB Reeves. I don't like this plan. This hive is a small portion of a larger network. There may be dozens of hive systems like this across the planet, and they may all be linked. Destroying this one may buy us time, but it may also provoke the other hives into attacking. Bioscan complete. Galactic Federation Troopers. 0 life signs. Trooper's armor computer heavily damaged. Unable to recover log entries. Bioscans complete. Unknown bioform. 0 life signs. Scans indicate target was recently terminated. 242 wounds from trooper high energy weapons detected. Yeah, Samus. It's uncharacteristic for troopers to go overboard with fire. Meanwhile, basically, they're fighting creatures that Samus can't even identify. The Chozo technology cannot identify. The Chozo! Security breach, multiple areas. All units to full alert. Command and control center compromised. Repel invading hostiles at all costs. All units clear to engage. Yeah, basically, morph ball controls are the exact same as they were in Prime 1. With the Wii, you can basically just shake the controller and you can do a bounce. Very handy. You can also jump with bombs. Very nice. Okay. Same exact thing from earlier. Engineering status log. Descend reporting. I've installed one of the ship's reserve power cells here. It's holding so far, but too much activity could knock it offline. I hope we don't come to that. Anyways, morph ball power switch, just place a few bombs and you're all good to go. Now anyways, this is a really cool section that I love. Meet our main antagonists, the Ing. Morphology, Dark Trooper, deceased GF soldier. Bioscans indicate terminated life signs in this trooper and the presence of an unknown biomass. Bioscans indicate terminated life signs in this trooper and the presence of an unknown biomass with parasitic tendencies. Though the trooper's armor has been compromised, the bulk of it remains intact. Weapon systems remain online as well. Full parasitic fusion is yet to be obtained, resulting in low agility and response time. So basically, this is the perfect way of introducing you to basically the Ing, the main antagonists of this game. Basically, the Ing are like the Borg in a way, where basically they will assimilate just all creatures that they'll try to assimilate creatures into their army. Basically, though, it's more of a parasitic thing, where basically the Ing will possess basically just organisms, dead organisms. They can't really pilot all that well, but just I love how the game just sets you up, basically showing you corpses like they did in the first game, where basically you had it where in the first Metroid Prime game you would find all these corpses just littered around areas, and they were just more or less there to add atmosphere. But in this game, basically just you come here and they just pull 180 on you, just make it where just the Ing take over the corpses of people that would normally be your allies, and essentially just causing a zombie outbreak of sorts. Yeah, though they're not going to possess all corpses. Yeah, I love how our first bit of damage was just step into the flames. I love how the Ing were just waiting on the other side of the door, basically, like, hey, you mind letting us in so we could kill you violently? Anyways, just like in Metroid Prime 1, the charge beam is your best friend. Scan complete. This is a powered door system. Low-level energy shield in the door to prevent activation by local creatures. Weapon fire of any type will disrupt the shield and open the door. Yeah, but basically the Ing's master plan. We're going to take the Federation soldiers by surprise by just waiting behind the door with the corpses of their fallen brethren, just knocking on the door, just waiting there patiently. Door system access denied. Unable to bypass security codes. Seek an alternate exit. With that exit being the Portal of Darkness. Bioscan complete. Unknown bioform. 0 life signs. Cause of death. Cardiac arrest due to electrocution. Subject was ensnared in a network of live wires leading from an active power core. Scan complete. Unknown dimensional anomaly. Anomaly seems to be a dimensional rift. Target destination unknown. Yeah, Samus basically sees this dark portal that a shadowy doppelganger of her entered, basically this dark, ominous void, and Samus's first thing is, I'm going to walk into it. Anyways, get used to this cutscene, because we're going to be seeing it a lot throughout the course of this playthrough. Anyways, as you can see, we have lost the grand bulk of our upgrades. So now we're pretty much back to base level Samus. Though unlike in Metroid Prime 1, where you lost virtually everything, including the Morph Ball and even the ability to use just charge beams, basically you were just reduced to just a standard blast. You actually maintain a good amount of functions with the Varia suit, basically. You have the ability to, well, charge your charge beam, and you can go into Morph Ball form. So yeah, pretty nice. Yeah, though it's kind of weird how Samus was just so patiently standing there. Instead of basically just running away when she saw that the Ing were swarming her, she was like, I'm just gonna stand here, I can gauge the situation, and then just Ing swarming her. If I was in Samus's shoes in that spot, I would be running for the hills. I'd be running straight for that portal. I'd be like, I'm not messing with this. I'm not messing with these creatures of darkness. Though, even without our missiles, basically, our missiles or our boost ball, these guys aren't too bad to deal with. Anyways, go behind here. Come on. And you'll find the first save room in the game. Save station. Step into these stations to save your game and fully restore your energy. Though we're not gonna save just yet. We have other stuff we'll be doing. Cannot talk today. Yeah, I love how basically I'm running for the bus here. Why isn't the elevator starting? I want my elevator! Yeah, can't go through the Duolingo door. Sorry. If you press the 1 button, you can actually access the map. And if you press the A button... No. Okay, kind of odd how they wouldn't let you see the Dark World map, considering that we technically did go to the Dark World. Anyways, second verse, same as the first. Okay, so anyways... yeah, they'll tell you, oh hey, use the scan visor, even though basically just scan this to raise the crane. Yeah, and the game will tell you about that door that we can't even access yet. So anyways, this right here. Okay, Green Corral. Omnivorous hunter-gatherer. Simple-minded creature, patrols turf in search of nourishment. Low threat index, avoid physical contact. The cousin to the dimensional shifting Corral, the Green Corral spends its days roaming in search of food. A genetic defect prevents its back crystal from harnessing energy and opening warp portals. It is doubtful that Green Corral misses this ability. Yeah, basically just simple creature, just don't touch it and blast a few times. It's not going to attack you, but darn it, you can attack it. Okay. In we go. Yeah, really, at times like this, I do miss the boost ball. Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Personal log entry, PFC M. Veroni. I think Haley's losing it. He talks to himself all the time, and he won't sleep. He almost shot me on watch the other night. I think he thought it was one of those things. I talked to the doc about taking him off the line, and he told me we need all the help we can get. That's true, but if he goes berserk and kills a bunch of us, that won't be very helpful. Yeah, he's got a point there. I mean, the last thing you need is basically the last thing you need on the front lines is a guy who's already on the verge of snapping. Especially when dealing with an enemy like the Ing. anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.